Hey, what's good, guys? Blind Dave here. I figured I'd do a quick video on hardware for the Theta Guardian Node that I'm running. So, anyway, this is a Hewlett-Packard. It is a server. It is a Z620 model, and there are several reasons why I chose this one. One is because of the efficiency that it runs at. So if you want something to stay on constantly, so this is what I chose for a few reasons. But this has a dual Intel Xeon processors, so it has two CPUs. The model number is ES-2670. So at one time, just those chips were about 5,000. When this unit came out, it exceeded $20,000 retail. But that's not what I paid for it. You can get these rather cheap and recondition them yourself, or you can pay a little more than that for them, and they come reconditioned, like without a hard drive. So, which I'll touch on that in a second. But those processors, they're just at 2.6 gigahertz with 16 cores. So I'm not running anything overclocked. The amount of RAM that this unit has is 96 gigabytes of RAM. So yeah, it's a little wicked. The hard drive I put into this is a 2 terabyte by Crucial. It's a solid state drive. Now in this unit, I have the ability to add 3 additional hard drives to it. So the power supply is an 800 watt, and I have that powering the Radeon XFX card here. It is a Radeon XFX RX580 with 8 gigabytes as a graphics card. Now there is a little switch on this unit somewhere around here. I don't have my magnifier with me. To overclock it to, as it comes out of the box in normal mode, it has a switch on it to where you can set it to factory overclock. So that's what I did. I'm not running overclock stuff on this card. I just flip the switch and I figure we're good. So the fan units for the CPUs, they run really good. Now my degree is in automotive technology, so, and a little bit of a hardware geek, but this whole unit was designed and built with aerodynamics and whatnot in mind, of expelling all the extra hot air off of it. Well, guess who designed that? BMW. So I thought that was pretty cool too. But yeah, this unit used to exceed $20,000 retail. Not to the built-up unit that I built it to now. That didn't exist then. But I feel that this is an excellent choice for Theta, just to keep things running cool. Yeah, you can run on a laptop. I wanted the ability to add more storage if need be, whatnot. Now, from this, I don't have fiber optic here. I paid for fiber optic. But I go outside and I just have copper lines. So, but it is directly hardwired, so directly to the router, modem, whatnot. So, but Because if you run in Wi-Fi, you're not able to use all the megabits a second. It is the upload that matters, not the download. So yes, you may be paying for 100 megabits a second, but that's your download. Now, if you get 100 megabits a second upload, you're doing great. Usually with 100 megabits a second download, you'll only get about 20 megabits a second upload. So until we get fiber optic in my area, this is what I'm stuck with. But that's all right. I plan on doing this long term. So anyway, this being, hence my name, I'm legally blind. So I have a 27-inch TV set up directly to a HDMI port off of the card. But for the Theta Guardian Node, now the network stake is at 501 million that are already staked, with, let's see, 1,345 nodes. Now, I thought that this was only going to be 1,000 nodes, but I guess not, which is kind of cool. I mean, more decentralized, I get it. With a total supply currently, max supply of 1 billion, but I believe it's 870 million will be is the current supply that's out there now. Now this right here, every so often I'll get payouts, and this is what it's up to for right now. This is reset several times for different reasons. Either the computer runs updates and whatnot, and then it shuts it down, or I get a I get a power surge, you know, lightning strike outside, and everything shuts down. So I have to come in and reset a few things. This often, well, first the staker balance, that will reset to 0. This will reset to 0. Network height, peers will jump from 24 to 26 on this unit, and you'll see I get payouts every few seconds. So like finalizing block, say 58, I'll just do this real time. 59, 60, 61. So you see what I mean. Anyway, I just turn the power off to the television, let this whole unit run. There are many other things that you can do with your settings. For me, I just go back through and I check on this daily, if not every other day. But what I often do is I'll come over here and click at the bottom, and then right about here it'll say to clear all notifications. I do that. Then I just clear off of that screen. Now this is expanded up to a large size, I don't know, 300 or 400x. I just use the what came in Windows 10. Now that's another thing. Whenever you install a solid state hard drive, I recommend Crucial. You can just run a scan of the computer and you can then upgrade it to components that are guaranteed to work. I did not do that with this unit. What I did was I had built up other computers, and I took components and parts from pieces of those and others that, you know, I've just basically recycled and held on to all the memory and whatnot from different offices that have closed, because I recycle the metals out of them. But whenever you install the solid state hard drive, I don't recommend, how would you say, a pre-installed version. So what I like to do is a pre-installed version of Windows 10. What I like to do is I will download Windows 10 onto a thumb drive, and then on any Hewlett-Packard, all you have to do is upon startup or upon boot of the system, press and let go of the escape button several times, and all of a sudden the screen will just pop up in BIOS, and then you can select, which one you want. You can boot the operating system from a USB, which is what I suggest, because then if you have something from the store, from whatever store, it doesn't matter, to any computer, it's going to come preloaded full of junk. So yeah, you can run a decrapper and all of this kind of stuff, but I just rather get all of that, a brand new hard drive, and download Windows straight from a thumb drive, and only from Microsoft Windows. But anyway, let's see. Now, I do not suggest anyone use their computer that they built for Theta to run the internet. I do suggest CCleaner, just a free version, if you do. So let's see, here I'll do Google Chrome. Where did it go? Did it pop up? No. What is this? Slack. I wonder why it didn't populate. Okay. So the only thing I use Google Chrome for is the speedtests.net. So that way then I can test my upload and download. So let's do this live. So right now I've got 95, probably 98 for a download, and then the upload test. This is what matters. So yeah, 100 download is about 20 upload. I wish AT&T would get on this. Alright, so here's where we're at. Ping of 36, good lord, that sucks. The lower the ping, the better. Download and upload 20. Alright, so anyway, I'll just Alt F4 out of this. Actually, I'm going to just exit out here because I'd have to grab the other thing. Alright, then the CCleaner. I recommend just a free version to do this. Just to clean your hard drive, all the cookies and cache. And let's see, it'll pull up 64-bit Intel, let's see, it's a dual Xeon CPU, ES2690, 2.9 gigahertz, 96 gigabytes of RAM, Radeon RX580, 8 gigabyte. So anyway, over here, you can do an easy clean. I have a few things set up. I just do the custom clean, I think. Hello? Oh, and yeah, I don't download the newest version. I just stay with the old version, which is what I know. So this will clean everything. Really? Alright, now run cleaner. And the selected files will be deleted. That's exactly what I want. Continue. This erases all your cookies, cache, all of that. And you'll see just how fast that took. I mean, this computer is wicked fast. So that's why I chose it. That, and for what it, you know, to just stay on constantly. And that's why I chose this unit, especially with the cooling of the CPUs and whatnot. But I just figured I'd get up on here and post a quick little hardware video for Theta. If your computer must be a minimum of 4 cores on your CPU. I've got 16. The gigabytes of RAM, I believe, is 8. Maybe you can easily do, if it's got 8, you can easily do an upgrade to 16 gigabytes if you're just running a laptop or whatnot. Like I said, I built a server. I've got 96 gigabytes of RAM with the ability to add a bunch of additional storage. Right now I'm only running a crucial 2 terabyte solid state hard drive. Anyway, yeah, so I guess that's about it. I just wanted to post a little something. And you can get all of the specifics from Theta's website in order to run a Guardian node. Back in the day, we thought it was going to be 100,000 Theta. So I was in a mad dash to get some of that early on. Then they had the 5-for-1 offer for the T-Fuel. And bought a little more, and set it aside. Now I'm priced out, basically. So what I've got, I've just got. But no, now they lowered it down to, they spoke of it dropping down to 50,000. But no, now you only need 10,000 Theta to run a full Guardian node. So, now, anyone else getting a flash crash, basically, where all of a sudden everything will just populate over at 000 balances and whatnot? I'm trying not to show balances, but whatever, you know. Look, I suggest security and safety first. If I had to make a transaction from my home, I cannot. I have to go to several different places to piece together the seed phrase and whatnot from my wallet. So if this does go offline, in order for me to reboot my wallet and all that kind of stuff, there's a sequence of events that has to happen. So I do that for safety and security, just in case, you know, one day out 10 years from now, somebody looks and sees this and wants to bump someone over the head. You know, that's just stupid. So, no. If they steal a computer, that's one thing. But everything's on a blockchain. And as long as you can recreate your seed phrase, you're good. You're safe. But anyway, y'all, this is a early morning edition over coffee. And waiting on our blood sugar to come down a little bit. And not wanting to jump out and cut the grass just yet. So, in fear of a low blood sugar. But anyway, y'all be cool. Later.